This video explores how careful planning sets the stage for successful facility development projects and grant applications. It's tailored for committee members and anyone involved in taking their club's facilities to the next level. Before we dive in, give some thought to these questions. How do you think strategic project planning can benefit your club? What are the essential steps in preparing for a successful grant application? And how do you align your project goals with the club's long-term needs? Project planning is about allocating resources wisely, ensuring that when you deliver your facility projects, they achieve the best outcomes for your community. Good planning is your secret weapon when applying for grants, making the whole process much easier. Proactive project planning means you're always grant ready. When the right grant opportunity presents itself, clubs with well-planned projects can apply confidently, increasing their chance of success. The journey from idea to execution doesn't need to be complex. Begin by dissecting the why, how, and what of your project. Why do you need the new or upgraded facility? How will it help the club? And what are the financial implications? Answering these questions lays the groundwork for the types of documentation and approvals that may be necessary. Your project might be as simple as building a shed or as ambitious as renovating an entire facility. Depending on the project size, you'll need varying levels of stakeholder engagement, planning documents, and approvals. Each step should be clearly mapped out. Early stage planning documents are fairly high level, showing generally what will be built where. The level of detail increases as the plans progress closer to construction. The master plan provides a guide as to what the new or upgraded facility will look like. A feasibility study drills into what it will take to make the project successful, in terms of the level of investment required to build and operate the project, and how it will be used. A business case then analyses the costs and benefits of the project to make sure that it stacks up financially. Concept designs add more detail to what was in the original master plan, including changes to arise through the feasibility study and business case, and updated cost estimates. All of this planning then guides the project through the required council and state government approvals and leads to the final, detailed plans and designs needed for construction. Just like any domestic or commercial development, each level of planning will require the club to invest time and money. But this shouldn't be seen as a barrier. The best planned projects deliver the best outcomes for members and the community. Your planning should outline the key steps to manage the project. These include creating a timeline, planning for transitioning from what you currently use to your new facility, forecasting the demand for your project, construction and operating budgets, procuring necessary resources, and preparing cost estimates. Each step plays a role in ensuring that the project can be completed on time and within budget. Be realistic and detailed with your budgeting. Unexpected costs often arise, so plan for contingencies. A comprehensive budget that includes room for unplanned expenses will help ensure your project stays on track. Attracting funds for your new development needs proactive engagement. Show potential investors your comprehensive plans and well-crafted budget, communicate your ideas effectively, and understand where your funding options lie, including council, state and federal grants, and possible commercial loans. Consider investment attraction as a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient and use your plans to guide your engagement. With funding secured, you move from planning to doing. This phase is where your club's vision starts taking shape. It involves securing approvals, overseeing the tendering process, and managing construction and cash flow. Once the project is complete, report back to your supporters on how their investment has translated into community benefits. Final reporting to your funding providers is referred to as project acquittal, and outlines how the funds were used, the outcomes achieved, and how the project met its objectives. While your project planning can begin with a simple sketch, it will need to become more sophisticated as your project progresses from an idea to being ready to secure funding to construction. Project planning paves a path to your club's future. It's how you ensure that your club is evolving to meet the demands of tomorrow.